Today, I want to talk about one of the most encouraging promises found in the Bible, one that reminds us of God's willingness to hear us, help us, and guide us. It comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, where Jesus says, "Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." This simple sentence carries a powerful message. It tells us that God is not distant or uninterested. Instead, He invites us to come to Him. He encourages us to ask boldly, to seek earnestly, and to knock persistently. And He assures us that He listens. When Jesus gave this promise, He wasn't offering empty words. Throughout Scripture, we find example after example of people who asked God for help and received exactly what they needed. One example comes from the story of Solomon. When Solomon became king, he felt the weight of the responsibility before him. Instead of asking for riches or long life, he asked God for wisdom. In 1 Kings chapter 3, Solomon prays, "Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people." Solomon asked sincerely, and God answered generously. Not only did God give him great wisdom, but He also added blessings Solomon didn't even request. Solomon's story is a reminder that when we ask for the right things, God delights in giving abundantly. Another example is Hannah, a woman who deeply desired a child. In 1 Samuel chapter 1, she goes to the temple, weeping and praying before the Lord. She asks God for a son, promising to dedicate him to the Lord's service. And God hears her prayer. In time, Hannah gives birth to Samuel, who would grow up to become a great prophet. Hannah's story shows that God understands the desires of our hearts, even the ones we can barely express. We also see this promise in the New Testament. In Mark 11:24, Jesus says, "Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them." Jesus connects asking with believing. He tells us that faith matters. It doesn't mean we get everything we want instantly or exactly as we imagine. But it does mean that when we pray with trust, when we believe God is capable and good, He responds in ways that align with His purpose for us. Another great moment comes from the book of James. James 1:5 says, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, and it shall be given him." Again, the message is consistent. When we lack something, when we face confusion or uncertainty, we can ask God for clarity, and He promises to provide it generously. But asking doesn't only involve big, dramatic prayers. Sometimes it's about daily guidance, strength, patience, courage, or peace. Sometimes it's simply asking for help to make good choices. Philippians 4:6 encourages us with these words, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God." Nothing is too small to bring before Him, because God cares about the details of our lives. And Jesus Himself gives us perhaps the greatest example. Before choosing His 12 disciples, before His miracles, and even in His most difficult moments, Jesus prayed. He asked the Father for strength, for guidance, and for help. If Jesus, the Son of God, turned to prayer so often, then asking God should also be a natural part of our lives. So when Jesus says, "Ask, and it shall be given you," He is inviting us into a relationship built on trust, communication, and expectation. Asking is not about demanding. It's not about treating God like a vending machine. It's about bringing our needs before the one who already knows us better than we know ourselves. It's about trusting that He hears, He cares, and He responds in the right way at the right time. Maybe today you need wisdom. Maybe you need comfort. Maybe you need direction for your future. Or maybe you just need the reassurance that you're not alone. Whatever it is, God encourages you to ask. Because when you ask, you're not just seeking answers, you're seeking Him. And He promises that those who ask will receive. Those who seek will find. And to those who knock, the door will be opened.